data released over the European session. What's caught your eye this morning?
Well, quite quiet as far as actual data for Europe was concerned, but we have had a couple of bits of consumer confidence data. So first of all, from Germany, the GfK consumer climate. Now, this is the forward-looking number. This is the forecast for June. So the reading today, 10.2 versus the 10 figure that the market was expecting. Basically, with all these consumer confidence numbers, the higher the number, the better the outlook.
Right.
So that's an improvement, and it's also not only an improvement on the forecast, but a modest improvement above the similar read for May. So positive sounds coming out of the German consumer, at least by that measure. But if we move to a more backward-looking indicator from France, the French consumer confidence for May, we had a read of 93 versus the forecast of 95, and the prior read of 94 in April. So that's the first sort of bit of negative data we've had from France in the last 2 or 3 weeks.
We saw good GDP or manufacturing numbers, didn't we?
Yeah, they've been pleasantly surprising us. So that's a slight hiccup. But so again, with all these things, we can't take
one piece of data.
Nonetheless, that 94 and 93, a declining number, and the miss of the forecast. So that is worth thinking about, and probably showing in the euro dollar rate, which we'll look at a bit later. The key thing probably is going on in Europe today is the G7 finance ministers meeting that started in Dresden, in what was once Eastern Germany. Obviously a big agenda for them, things like terrorist financing, how can we combat that? Obviously Greece will be on the agenda, as will the Ukraine, and one or two other things, and probably doubtless many other topics being discussed on the sideline. There'll doubtless be a communique from them later on, probably not necessarily going to be any market moving news in that, but just to get an idea of sentiment of what the leading politicians of the world are thinking.
Understood.